G'day, Tragic here, and welcome to the 7th Continent. Explore, survive, you are the hero! Oh yeah. Now this is a game that had a huge splash, it's very unwieldy, and it's got good things and bad things about it. But this is a mate of mine's mod. I didn't make this one, but it's a very nice mod. Now, this is an unusual game in that it's kind of like a dungeon crawler, except it actually has a persistent world. The 7th Continent, in inverted commas, is a real place. It's a physical landmass. And as you play the game over multiple sessions, you come to know the land the same way as if you play an RPG and you hang out in a certain town. You'll know where the stores are and all that kind of stuff. And it's very unusual in that aspect. So it's got a kind of randomization factor with what happens in it, but the continent itself is a real, in inverted commas, place. Now, some people say this affects replayability. Other people love it. I think it's very interesting and unusual for a board game, so I'm definitely into it. I have not played this very often. In fact, I've only ever played this, 3 times? And I've never played a full quest. So I'm basically going to be doing this as a blind, solo, four-handed playthrough. And this game, because of the persistent world, is very heavy with spoilers. So if you do not want spoilers, then don't watch this play, because it's going to be full of spoilers. And so, well, let's get straight into it and set up the game, shall we? First thing we're going to do is pick a curse. Now, there's a whole bunch of curses down here. This one here, the Voracious Goddess, is sort of like the tutorial quest. I don't want to do that one. I want to do anything but that. There just happens to be 6 of them, so I am going to roll a dice for that. Blam. So we're just going to roll the dice. I'm looking for the Icy Maze. Bam! 1. Offering to the Guardians. Okay, so that is the quest we are going to do. Stick this in here. We'll stick this in here. Now, you can do multiple quests at once, but I think I'm only going to do one quest. Oh, you could do multiple quests. Why don't we do... No, we'll do... Okay, let's do one more quest, just for the super fun of it all. See how that goes. I'll probably just kill myself if I do that. So I think I'm just going to do the one quest. Okay, so I'm going to read through the clue a bit later. Now, I've shuffled in the 4 clues from there. And now we're just going to pick our characters. So again, we're going to roll a dice. Now, he's added the expansion characters that just came in the current Kickstarter. I should tell you that I'm actually a full Kickstarter pledge of Season 2, but it hasn't come out yet, obviously. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. So, we'll just roll 2 dice. And you blam. That 10 is too high. Let's roll again. You blam. 11's too high. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, they're the ones we can't do. So let's stuff this stupid thing. Let's just get a... We'll get a 8-sided die, and we'll just roll that. Yablam! Starting with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Colleen McCluskey. Okay, we'll add that to the action deck, and we'll just deal with this a bit later. Yablam! What else you got for us? 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there's only 7, so I need to roll that again. 7. Okay, Mary Kingsley. Yablam. Let's roll this again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eric. What is it? Pendleton? I can't read that font very well. Let's add that in. And lastly, Yablam 7, which is Mary Kingsley, which we've already done, haven't we? Yep. What you got for us? 7 again. Rolling high. 3. 1, 2, 3. Dimitri. Bam. Okay, so these are our guys. Now, this game is full of really strange rules. Not in like a bad way, just unusual for board games. For example, there's no turn order. Like, not as in the turn order is variable, as in there is no turn order. You can literally just have one person take 5 turns in a row and then the other person take 5 turns in a row, or go wherever. It doesn't have any predefined turn order at all, which is very unusual for a board game, as you would obviously know. 123 is our start tile. Yablam. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop out of the game for a sec, because I don't like standees like this in Tabletop Simulator. They look good in real life, but in Tabletop Simulator, you're always kind of looking from above, and it just looks really annoying. So I am not going to do that. Right, so I'm back. I've just made a little tiny couple of objects just to use instead of these other markers, just to make it a little bit clearer for my brain. Get rid of those ones. And we've got these ones here. Now the kind of art's a little bit same-ish in this game, except for the beautiful tile art. But I've got the names written on them, so I can keep track of everybody. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to start now. We'll just give this a big shuffle. Now, I'm going to read the story as we go, because it's very story-based, this game. But I'm just going to go through these guys' powers, starting with Elliot Pendelman here. Basically, during the result step of an action you are involved in, you may discard 2 cards with the keyword stamina. So we're looking for stamina cards for him. The other ability, the one that just is the movement ability, that's every single investigator has that. So far, there's no investigators that have that do not have that ability. But since it's on the card, there probably will be eventually. When you get a red, means sort of like injury, or like a state. When you get a wounded state, you may discard 1 card with the keyword aggressiveness from your hand or your inventory in order to ignore the effect of the icon. Okie dokie, so he can get wounded. During the item step of an action you are involved in, you may discard 1 card with the keyword skill from your hand and or your inventory in order to apply a lucky 7. Okay. Whenever you are able to use a card with the keyword botany, you may discard 1 card with the keyword vigilance from your hand or your inventory in order to use another card with the keyword botany. So that's basically their abilities, and I'm going to go through, read all the actual stories and the back of that story card that I first drew during the next video. This is just a setup video, and this is 7th Continent. I will see you guys next time.